So today I will try to build at least the beginning of a track from scratch. Today I will concentrate on the Polysynth. I'm going to give myself also a time limit of 30 minutes just so this video is not too long. And please let me know if you like this type of videos. If you like this format, I'm more than happy to make more of them. I'm enjoying this process. So let me know. I'm going to start the clock and let's see what can happen. Again, we have 30 minutes. And I think I will start, this will be more or less also improvised. I think I will start with the bass drone, maybe in G. And something that I found out recently, right, if I want things to drone like something like the Polysynth, I can set, if I stop this for a second, if I set the clip here not to loop, right, so basically it will play once and it will stop, and I can have the latch note effects, right, and then it will just continue droning this. Basically the gate will stay high and I get a drone instead of just always this repetitive. If there is a different, an easier way of doing this, let me know, but this is not so hard and not so complicated, and it works. Something I like to do, or something I do always actually with the Polysynth, is I'm using the amplitude modulation blend mode, so it will, oscillator 2 will modulate the amplitude of oscillator 1. Already you can hear that it's quite gritty. Add some unison. Right, something like this. And also the noise will add lots of texture to this. Maybe I will take my level down. Right, so we have lots and lots of texture already. Another thing we can do is I can group this and add also a sub-oscillator. So I'm going to put the latch at the beginning here, not at the note effects, right? And I have to play this again once. And then Control G for grouping. And now here I can add another layer. I will do this, actually I have already a preset saved here that I'm just going to use. It's not so complicated, just a sine wave going through an AR envelope. And that will be basically my sub bass, right? Just a sine wave. So again, I have to play this again. Oh my God. Let me solo this. Is this? No, I think it's okay, but just I will just change the levels here. Right, without. It adds a nice sub bass, and of course, if you know me, know my music, you know I love to send the upper frequencies of a bass into a delay. So first of all, I can add here a high pass filter. Maybe I will solo this without a sub bass for a second. Right, so I don't want this too low, so maybe somewhere here, maybe 150, let's say 160, something like this, and then this can go to a nice delay. Let's go with the delay too. In this video at least, other than a reverb that I have, which is super massive, which is available for free, I will use only Bitwig devices. Right, so I'm going to use ping pong. Change also here the filters a bit. Right, so now when I do this, right, this will go to the delay, and again, as I mentioned, I will use just supermassive because there is no other reverb for me. This is the best for me, at least that's how I feel. Right, so we can create, and actually what I will do, I will use also the project macro here, and I will map this to the frequency of the filter. Actually, you know what? No, not this filter. This filter will be open all the way, and we will add a filter after everything just for fun. I know it's a sine wave, I know it will not affect anything, but just to make sure, I'm going to use the filter plus take the resonance down. I don't like this filter so much. Let's go with I don't know, this one. Right, add a bit of grit. Right, and this filter plus will also modulate left and right the filters. And now this one I will close all the way and have here, let's call this bass filter. Right, so now I know this is the bass filter, and if I don't even have to look at things, I just but now the problem is that I have the effects here. So what I will do this. This is also something. This is why I like this type of videos, because there is always something. So what I will do here, I will use the multiband effects, right, and set it to what we said about 150, let's say 170, and then I will take these effects from the right. I will take both of them and I will just paste them here. Why is it not giving me to paste here? Paste. Right, so now I can put them here in the high frequencies. Right, and now they will be applied, the delay and reverb will be applied only on the highs here, only more or less above 170. Right, and on the low, just in case, I don't know why, we can add a tool, I don't know why, and take the width all the way down. Why not? We don't need it anywhere, it can stay there. Am I a bit clipping? Maybe it's a bit too loud here, I can take the gain down. Okay. So now we have a bass and we have 23 more minutes. Let's go with the kick. I will use the kick here. We will use again the Polysynth for other voices, but just the kick, let's use it. I still don't have the new version, by the way, of Bitwig. It's still not out. Let's go with something. I don't like 4 on the floor. So let's go something like this. Right, and we can do right, maybe something like this, and maybe the last one we can have it play just every other bar. Right, now of course I need here also to sidechain things. I like adding the sidechain in the project here, because then the audio sidechain, because then I can just send it everywhere. So let's go with e-kick out, maybe take this a bit down, a bit quicker rise or attack. Let me solo this for a second. I like more clicks. And also here maybe I will add a delay. Just on the clicks. Right, and now let's go to the bass. Now there are a few things we can do here. So first of all, for example, we can control, of course, the level in the gain here. And also the filter we can control a bit. Right, so it makes it also darker, not just lower in level. Yeah, I think for now it's okay. And let's see if we can add some sort of hi-hat-like percussion sound, I guess, with the Polysynth. So let's do this. Let's see how many 16th notes we will have. Here we have 8. Let's go with 10. You know what? Let's say 9, 8, 9, 10. Right? So we'll have a length of 10. I don't think the note will anyway matter because we will use it for noise. And now in the note effects, I will use the note repeats in a Euclidean mode. And again, we have 10 steps, right? Or 10 16th notes. Let's see how this sounds like. Already I'm going to change this just to noise. You know what, let's go with 3, and with the delay we can add notes in between. Oh, 20 more minutes, this is fun. Okay, so first of all, let's make this a bit more percussive. Right, and we have the filter that we can use. Something is in my eye. We have the filter that we can use, right, to add this even more percussiveness. With the high pass, maybe we can change this to a band pass, but then we lose the percussiveness, but it's okay. Actually, you know what, then we lose the percussiveness, I think. Something like this. Right, let's already, I will add here the delay. Delay too, I like it, it's easy to use. Again, change the filter a bit. Can add some, how is it called? Blur. Sacre blur. Let me solo this for a second. This is not noisy enough for me. You know what? We can add here again also the high pass. Oh yeah. This is better. Oh yeah. Okay, here we can add some movement. So let's add here, I will add here the steps. Let's go again with 16th. And let's go, we have 10 steps. Let's go with, let's see what happens with 8. Okay, and let's see. I will control the space. Let's see here. Let's see with 16. Is it too much? No, it's not too much. I like it. Right, this just needs a bit more. Maybe adding another filter here after the delay. Another filter plus also it will, like a highly resonant bandpass filter. Ah, yeah. And what happens? I have here, you cannot see it, right? It's it's here under my picture. If I close my camera for a second, right? You can see this. I have here send reverb, again supermassive. This is the only thing I'm not using that's not Bitwig. So I have here a send reverb and we can add here sorts of effects. So if I add this, let's go again with steps. Let's see, let's leave it how it is, but we can control here the filter just randomly. Right? Not the filter, the sound reverb. This is nice. But I think the filter here, the movement of the filter plus is nice, but it's a bit too quick. Instead of 1 bar, let's go with 7 bars. Why not? Okay, let's add another Polysynth, and let's see if I... Okay, let's start with G, because we are in G apparently. How is the kick? I didn't change it. Even the kick. Let's see. Let's start something like this. I just want to get the notes first, and then we will work on the sound design. Okay. I think this has to go, let's say that's 16. Let's say somewhere here, just so it doesn't sit all the time. I don't like it that everything is on the 16 and everything is on the 32 and whatnot, right? So this can be here, and let's go with D, just looping it, Control L in my case, I changed it I think. But again, this will be, hopalach, this will be also a bit shorter. And then this will be longer, let's say until here. Maybe a bit of glide. Maybe a bit more. More unison. Okay, let's concentrate on the sound now. Let's see, let's try a different blending modes. Let's go with maximum. Oh, I like this. 30. Let's add here random. I don't want this to be polyphonic, bipolar indeed, and smooth. Right, maybe another one, different frequency for the shape itself here on the second oscillator. When things are so crunchy, I like it. Sorry. And let's see. Maybe a bit more drive. Or you know what? We can add delay to this. Let's go with the delay too, because it has also like detuning, which I really like. Maybe a bit more feedback, maybe width all the way. And now if I add a filter too, or I can just add the effects grid, because I just want to process this a bit with let's say with heat. And then again, reverb. I'm using a sand reverb. I don't like using sand reverbs usually, but right. And also here, of course, we can sidechain things. Now, if I sidechain this, this will be after the delay. I don't know, I like sidechaining because it adds rhythm to everything. Another thing we can do, what happens when I add a bit of percussiveness to this with an LFO? I can change this to a sort of a saw wave, right? Make this quicker a bit and control the filter. I think I need this. Okay, I think I need this. I think I need to add another filter. So I could have used just the filter plus, but never mind. I will add another filter plus that will add even more crunch here with something else than hit, with push. Oh my god, I like this. No need for the modulation, but what I would like to do, is this we don't need then. I will use it here. And I would like to add this percussiveness to the filter. Something like this. No need for it to be bipolar actually, maybe that was the problem before. But if now I add this... Right, and then a random modulator, smooth, bipolar, that will modulate the frequency of the LFO. Bitwig is a modular synthesizer, and I like it. Right, maybe it's a bit too much, maybe just a bit. Just want to add this. Bass kick, what was this? Perk? I don't know. And let's call this lead. I don't know if it's a lead. We have 8 more minutes. Maybe a nice pad also. Let's see. Polysynth. Oh, I know. Maybe a pad with a pitch shifter also, just to add this granular vibe. Let's go. You know what, because of the pitch shifter, okay, let's go with D. I think here I will use again, just so it's droning, I'll use again the same trick. This one, let's say this will be the chord, maybe spread it a bit, I don't know, maybe add, no, let's see how this will sound like. Again, this should not loop, and then I can add here the latch. And then when I play this, it will just always play the chord. It will not play the chord because we are not in polyphonic. I have it by default on mono. But let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, before we do anything, I have 7 more minutes. Already I will add the pitch shifter. I have it here, yes, I have it here. I'm gonna solo this for a second. Mix all the way up. Right, and modulate here the mix with, let's say, an LFO, no, not an LFO, a random LFO, a random modulation, smooth. Let's just see how it goes. No need for bipolarity. Maybe indeed bipolar, so it happens less often. I will already add a delay to this because I like delays. I will keep the pitch shifter before the delay. But what else I would like to do? Let's use something like one of the spectral things. Bitwig has so many things, it's crazy. So many possibilities. Where is the spectral? It's not here, the spectral. Transient split. No, not a transient split. Spectrum? No, not the spectrum. How is it called? I forgot. 5 more minutes. I have time to look for it. Loud split. Let's just look for split. Yeah, frequency split. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe after the delay. Maybe after the delay. Right, and let's see, let's modulate a few things here. Oh, maybe make this rhythmic? Maybe make this rhythmic. If I add here a chain, can I add here the chain? Yes, because there is already a video about this. But I have here the voltage block. And this will be inside the chain. So the voltage block preset, which is just steps, just arranges a sort of like a voltage block modulation. And then I'm going to modulate here the nudge, let's say. Let's go with bipolar. Maybe smoother. No, let's go with 7 steps. Let's add here maybe some another delay. Let's add here maybe maybe a chorus. Right, so without. In context, let's see how it sounds like. Is there a mix control here? Yes, so I will put this at around 50%. Just so it adds something, but not all the time. Take the level a bit down. Right, and add another macro. This will be for this filter here. Let's call this pad. It was not the best sound ever, but I think that's enough for today. Let's move maybe the thing here. Right, so I have also macro controls. And of course, reverb. Just for fun, because we have 2 more minutes, I will add another hi-hat. And maybe with 5 16th notes, or 5 steps in my well, we don't need a Euclidean. Let's go with maybe this one with a bit less velocity. Right, just another click, I guess. This more delay because I like delays. Okay, and this was what? This was pad. the lead, we need also, I think, for the lead here, another macro control, and I think we are done for now. Oh, this was fun. Again, let me know if you are interested. Lead filter, let me know if you're interested in more videos like this. But that's it for today. Thank you again so much for watching. Cheers.